Hey everybody, welcome to our lives. Yeah, we're keeping busy today. So I hope everybody is having an amazing day. And yeah, we're getting on track. I'm Heather and I'm with Luminous, and we are here so you can learn more about Luminous, what we have to offer, and all the goodness that is Luminous. So maybe you have ordered your kit, maybe you're waiting for it, maybe it's sitting on the counter right there. So get it out, and we're going to go over how to airbrush. So this is the Icon, or actually Icon Pro, and this has 2 speeds, and then yours might look similar to this but in black, and that is the Icon, or you might have the Legend. And the Legend is another amazing system that we have, and it's just a little bit bigger. It's just more of a square, and the great thing about them is they already come put together. You don't have to do anything. There's no like 6 pages of instructions on how to put it together. It's actually already put together. The only thing you have to do is plug in the power adapter that's in the back and go to town. So this is how you turn it on right here. And this one is 2-speed. And then this is where your stylus fits in. And what's great about this is it's connected to the system itself. It allows you to place it in there without anything spilling out or anything like that. Put it in nose first and have the tail out. And this is your stylus. And this is where the makeup's going to come out. This is where you put the makeup, and this is the tail. This is the trigger that releases the makeup, so you're in control over releasing the makeup. And then the hose is attached down here. That's where the air comes out of. So I'm going to take my makeup off because I did have some makeup on. And my allergies have been so bad. My eyes, like I just want to itch my eyes. Because with everything else going on, yeah, let's throw allergies in there. So to take off this makeup, we are going to go over the starter kit, what you get in your starter kit. And the one thing that I want you to remember when you're first starting out is spray lightly. That's the one big thing about Luminous and about airbrushing is you're using 10 times less makeup. So at first you might be using more. So don't worry about that. You're still using less than traditional makeup. But the more you have your stylus in your hand, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to get it down. And so even if you have a day where you can just mess up on it and just have fun with it, you will learn a lot. All right. So you in your kit, whatever kit, whether you picked fair, medium, tan, warm, or deep, you're going to get 2 bottles of foundation. We give you 2 big bottles of foundation so you can practice, have fun, mess up, do whatever you want to, because we're giving you enough makeup to practice. Think of those as your trial foundations or your getting to know your airbrush foundations. So get it in there, get it going, and you are going to have some fun. I will tell you when you first get it to put water in here, and you can put the cap on, just put water in there, put the cap on, and then spray your face. The 3 things you want to remember about airbrushing is hold it 4 finger widths away, keep your hand moving because you don't want to just stay in one spot. You want to keep it going, and then barely pull back on the trigger. And that's something, when you have water in here, that's something you can practice on and practice with to get that movement where it becomes second nature. So when you're airbrushing, you're like, oh, you're good to go. So practice with water. It's fun. If you have water dripping down your face, then you know that you need to tweak something. You're either not moving fast enough. Maybe you're staying in one spot. Maybe you're pulling back too hard on the trigger. Maybe you're too close. So just keep those things in mind when you are airbrushing. So along with the 2 bottles of foundation, you're going to get love. We send you some love. And our blush. Now the blush will change depending on whatever kit you get. And so we put the right color blush in with the right kit. So there's no there's no guesswork in that. We know what shades are going to look best for each skin tone. Okay. So now I'm going to take the blush and I'm going to shake it up. Now, right now you might be going, Heather, you haven't done your foundation. Well, the one thing about our blush is the blush bloom. So I'm going to put my drops right in there. I'm going to put 2 drops. Our blush blooms, which is a fancy way of saying it, that it will intensify. So the blush does pop out a little bit more once it's on. So do 2 drops of blush, and then after a little bit, you'll see it come up a little bit more, and then you can gauge whether or not you want another drop or not. I'm doing it first because that allows me to use the foundation to blend it and soften the look, and then I don't have to worry if my blush is too bright. So I'm gonna turn on my system. There's air that's coming out. The great thing about the air coming out is wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's gonna go. So I can feel the air here on my cheek. It's about here to here. I'm gonna make my movement first and then pull back on my trigger. Ooh, my eyes are red. My allergies. I'll do a little bit on my eyes, just to give me a little bit of color on my lids to match the redness of my eyes. Okay, so there you go. I just did the blush. Now you will see the blush come out a little bit. So now I'm going to take my foundation. I have it in a little smaller bottle. And I'm going to put my drops right in here. And I'm going to use about 7 drops. And now I'm using my foundation, and now I'm making passes. So I pick one area of my face to start, making my passes, keeping it 4 finger widths away, making my circles around the cheek area. And notice that my eyes are open during all this. And also notice I have my eyebrows on, I have mascara on, I have my hair done, my earrings on. It does not get everywhere. It is only going where you point it. So I'm going to go down my nose. Back and forth. Around my forehead. Okay, that was one pass. Do I want more coverage? Am I looking for more coverage? Yes, I am. So I'm going to put a couple of more drops. Because when I'm doing it up here, I couldn't see how many drops I was putting in. So I have a couple of more drops in here. See, I didn't even, it's all on the side too. Woo! Making a mess all up in here. So now I have my foundation again, and now I'm going to go on the cheek area so I can smooth out that blush even more. I'm going to grab my mirror. Holy moly, my eyes are so red. And just look at those spots that I need more coverage. And you can always move your hair out of the way. Right there. And then when you have the coverage that you want, stop. There you go. It's not that difficult. It's just when you're done, you're done. Now I'm going to take Love. Now Love is a hydrating illuminator. It is not a luminizer. I'm putting my drops right in here. So it does give you a little, I don't even like to say shine, a little bit of a luminosity. Yes. It's not like our strobe and highlight palette. It's not a shimmer. It's a illuminator. So, you know, at a certain age, we're told don't use anything shimmery. Shimmer draws attention to wrinkles and crinkles. So this is a hydrating illuminator, and it will not do that. So you can pick where you want to use it. I've used it all over my face. I've mixed it in with the foundation. Today, I'm just going to do right here, down my nose, and then even on my eyes. You can pick where you want it. I can put a drop in my foundation to change the look of my foundation to give me another little finish. I've even put a drop in my blush. That helps when you apply the blush. It helps smooth it a little bit, where it makes it a little bit easier to apply. And so those are some things that you can do with Love. Darker skin tones, it's going to show up better on darker skin tones. It is more flesh color. It is more neutral color. It's not white. It's not light like Glow. It does have a shimmer, but it is more flesh color. Lighter skin tones, it does show up. Just don't go overboard thinking it's not there. As soon as that light hits it, it does grab the light. So I'm going to do this side to show you. I'm going to go down my nose. And then can you see that? Oh, you can definitely tell right there on my brow. Shimmer here, down my nose. I think I did a little bit too much shimmer on my nose. So I'm actually going to blot real quick. That's the great thing about Luminous is there's no mistakes. So you really honestly cannot mess up. If you make a mistake as far as like get it like right here, I got it too heavy, tap, blot away before it dries. It should dry instantly. So there shouldn't be any dry time. I hear that a lot, like, oh, just have some dry time in between. You're not supposed to need dry time in between. However, when you're first starting out, if you do, then that's okay. That's all right. Just do it. Looking in this mirror, I feel like you can see Love too much. So I'm putting a drop of my blush. I'm going to mix that with whatever Love is left in there. Because I feel like I covered the blush too much now. And there you go. Put a little bit more on my red eyes. Holy moly, that's bad. So there you go. That is how easy it is to put on the foundation. Then, of course, you can finish this off with some lips. I'm using the Vinyl Slick Liquid Lips. And I just love how this feels. I need to find me some Visine. I'm like, do I have Visine in here? Because it is horrible. I'm going to have to get some. All right, so there you go, guys. Easy enough. Easy steps, looking flawless, touchless application. We give you everything you need. You don't have to get the system and get what we send you and then get something else. You can do everything with what we send you. The 2 bottles of foundation, you're going to practice. You're going to keep that stylus in your hand and keep going. Remember, you don't want to actually see it go on. It should be magic and appear flawless. So spray lightly, pull back really light on that trigger. Keep your hand moving and keep it 4-finger widths away from your face. Try the blush first. It helps blend the blush when you put the foundation on over it, and then use Love in certain areas, but just play with Love and see the hydration. All right, guys, so good to see you, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.